Happy to have you here with me this evening. Welcome to the live stream. Bear with me a second. There we go. See if I can get us all situated here. And today is Wednesday, the October 15th. If you're catching this in the replay, otherwise, I hope everyone is having a beautiful day wherever and whenever you are catching this. And we'll get set up here while folks come in. Hi, Starry. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you are doing well this beautiful Wednesday. And welcome to the live stream. I'm just getting myself situated in here so we can get started soon. How are you? I'm doing very well also. Thank you so much for asking. Yep, I thought I was going to be in a little earlier this evening. I was having difficulty getting on in YouTube. Something's going on with the server or something in the area. I'm not sure. Hey, Brittany, how are you? I'm doing well. Thank you so much. I was catching it. I didn't think I was going to be able to come tonight because I was trying to get online and it kept telling me something went wrong, hit retry. Something went wrong, hit retry. I tried submitting the report. I got backed out of everything. It was something on YouTube's end, I'm guessing, because it finally resolved itself. Yours went out too? Okay, cool. Yeah, YouTube been acting up. Yeah. Every once in a while, our internet will glitch out over here, but it doesn't happen very often at all where I live, so I kind of figured it was a YouTube issue. Hold on a minute. I want to bring this up just a little bit. I'm probably going to mess up something, but it's low. Oh, man, I knew it. You're not drunk. That's me in ugh. Hold on, y'all. So sorry. Maybe that's a little bit better. All right, so now we're going to get started with our tarot here this evening. Something is going on. I hope I don't need to charge mine. Yeah, I'm loving, yeah, I think I got to charge it. Uh-oh, I left the charger in there, so I can't. That means I'm going to be chugging water late tonight, which means I'm going to be up half the night, but it's all good. So now, we're going to get started with tarot. Does anybody have questions for the cards so I can start a little list here? We got Starry and Brittany here in the house. Are both of you all wanting some cards? Yep, I surely can, Miss Brittany. You were quick on it, so you're on first. Let me see, 10, 15. And then Starry will be second. And you can go ahead and put your question in there, Brittany, so we can get started. Yep, I got you, Starry. Just a general for the rest of the year? Okay, we can take a look and see what's going on. Fertility and healing is here with Ishel. Interesting. And Athena with wisdom and knowledge. Blue Tara with transmutation of anger. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to start making the little minis a little bit shorter so that we can get more people if they do come, care to come and get a little short reading. But let's take a peek here. You said for the rest of the year. I want to see what's going on over here. Do a little mini stack like I normally would do. You thought I'd add people based on when they come in and Well, I mean, not everybody that comes into the live stream has a question. She asks first, so normally, whenever I mean, some of them, some people just come in to say hi and you know. But you'll definitely be next, and I apologize for that. But yeah, I she came in right behind you and asked for a reading, so that's why I chose her first. Because not everyone that comes into the reading wants me to read them. You're welcome, but I'm for sure you'll be next. Oh, Brittany, be careful. Got a little jealousy popping up for you here. Well, I mean, you know, when you start doing what you do, there's going to always be some haters. Just protect yourself, but you already know that. You never did tell me, did things go okay in court for you? We got full moon and soulmate here. So, and again, you know the drill. It doesn't have to necessarily be, that doesn't have to be romantic as far as, you know, it is a close tie, but it doesn't have to be romantic. Cool. You got an extension? Okay. And you know what, Brittany? I used to think people weren't jealous of me either. I'm like, what do I have to be jealous of? They don't got nothing to be jealous of. Blah, blah, blah. You be surprised. Because I'm telling you, there are people that see this right here, this divinity. There are people that see your light even more than you see it. And yeah. Hey, Sublime, welcome, welcome. You can certainly be added to the list there. Now, maybe it's just a warning for you to be careful to protect yourself because of what's coming. Because Lucky is here at the bottom of the deck. That's what you don't see coming. And what's up here at the top? Well, meditate. You might get some. You might get some more insight on some of it. But I mean, we don't even have to worry necessarily about what it is that they're gonna be jealous of. Because a hater don't really need no reason to hate. They really don't. Hey, Skin by Lauren. How are you? Yep, and you're on the list if you choose to be. So let's see what we got going on over here, Brittany. Maybe we'll find out what they're going to be jealous of. Well, you did ask for the rest of the year what's coming up for you, so we're going to see. And of course, I do want to call in my tarot guides. Archangel Michael, please place a wall of protection around me and the viewers. And Archangel Raphael, please be present with your healing energies. Raphael, Yeshua, Lord Enki, and Metatron, I ask that you be present with me as well. My tarot guides and my ancestors and any ancestors in the energies that I'm reading as well. Beings of divine light are welcome here. Any beings that are not here for our highest good are not. Thank you, Ashe. Now we got here with the jealousy, main male coming out here. Hey, Cece, I'm going to throw you on the list, darling, because I know you told me earlier you wanted me to pull a couple, so for sure I got you. But Brittany, with this jealousy, main male came out here, so I know you ain't particularly looking for a love interest, but soulmate did come here. So I don't know if you're gonna be meeting a little something. So didn't you tell me somebody was asking you about going out to dinner or something a while back? I don't know. I don't remember everything, but it's not a I don't think it's a quick whirlwind because pathway is out here, which is like I said, that's 2 years patience. So it might just be a little casual something sparking up. It may be somebody ain't gonna like it, but that's on them. Too bad, so sad. Brittany, marriage just popped out here. So even if it isn't an actual marriage again, I know you're hesitant to jump out in them waters necessarily, but maybe it's some kind of could just be a soulmate showing up with a cooperative energy, a marriage of ideas, a union of souls, so to speak, for the purpose of putting your business interests out there or birthing something into being. You met a guy at work who always comes in and asks about you. You might give him your number. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm obviously I know, so I'm not saying it's gonna be no whirlwind. But it looked like the cards are saying something in the male romantical area might be popping out. And again, take your time with it. Pathway is not a rush card, but these are not love cards, and yet all the love cards are coming out this deck. I'm like, oh, he's sexy too. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Lucky is here with concern. I know you worry about your paper first, and that's all well and good. Tall, fit, and melanated. Oh, girl, go on and get your swirl on, girl. Get your coffee together, whatever it is you got going on over there. Ain't nothing wrong with a little caramel macchiato or the espresso, whatever it may be. I ain't mad at you. I was about to say, I can't even say I like my man like I like my coffee because I like my coffee blonde and super sweet. I would much prefer, yeah, I like the tall, dark, and handsome notion. You might be taking a little trippy trip though, but house is here and journey, so let's see. And if nothing else, even if nothing comes out of it, I'm just teasing you because I know that's not really on your radar like that. But I love love. But have fun. It's about time. You know, like you said, you've healed. You and your ex are amicable. He done gone on with his life. He got things going on. You ain't. I know you are not keen on the idea of another relationship because you got minor children, but it ain't nothing to say that mama can't have a little fun. Look at here, the temple path. So by the time this may be a spiritual brother coming their way, like I say, the haters would hate about that. You said that's what you thinking about, is having a little fun, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Just be careful. If you still of childbearing age and capability, be careful. We got healer of the ages here with this courthouse. Ooh, Angel of Strength was at the bottom of the deck, but let me see what actually pops out of this deck. Hey, Pain Maison. How are you? What's this? Magician and the Mirror with the soulmate energy and pathway. You mess around and call in a twin, I'm going to laugh from a good, healthy place. 'Cause like you say, and it honestly, it could be something or someone that you put in your vortex a long time ago. And you didn't, and that's the best way to do it. Something that you wanted way back in the day when you wasn't even thinking about it, and you just let it go and went on about your life. You focused on your children, you focused on your business, you trying to get your boss mama energy up, and boom, in come this sexy, spiritual brother with the healing hands, willing to take us time. Oh yeah, they gonna hate on you. Oh, they gonna hate, but it's all good though. Let them hate. Let them hate. Pain Mason, if you I'm putting you on the list. If you want to stick around, there are a few ahead of you, but you might get a message here as well just from hanging out. How is it resonating with you? Cause you here, cause you don't even normally be here, Skin. Normally your work hours don't even let you be here. So Spirit had you show up right in time to I can get a double 2-for-1 message. That's right. What else we got here? A woman holding a heart is here with this divinity in marriage. This is a divine counterpart, twin flame soul, whatever you want to call it. Don't even matter. I am not pulling from no love deck. This is just the regular old oracle of the energies, the Kipper deck, and sacred symbols. And everything coming out of this deck is pointing towards a union. Look at here, rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, don't worry about it. You cruising now. You are in. Oh, I didn't even realize 30. Concern is a 33 card. You're focusing on your divinity is the key to this. And because you wasn't worrying about it and chasing after whatever, I do believe this is going to be a very, very spiritual brother. You deserve it though, you know? You deserve it. And who knows, it may start out as fun, but it might get real serious, you know, somewhere down the line. And that's cool. That's kind of sort of the way it's supposed to be, you know? If you're truly And you are a divine feminine heading into her goddessy. You ain't supposed to be alone. You're supposed to be in an alchemical union. Appreciation is here with house and this meditate. Good. I'm glad this one didn't fall. I'm not even claiming the financial constraints. We're going to see what's here with the journey. Up at the bottom of the deck, you don't see it coming. Cornucopia and Goddess of the Moon. Yes. Love it. Now I'm going to pull a little tarot just because I would be remiss if I didn't, because that's how we do. And then you about done here. You got the goddesses here with you, Blue Tara, Athena, and Michelle. They looking out for you, mama. They looking out for you. And that's the best way when the ancestors and your spirit team start shopping for you. That's it. They can do better than you could ever have chosen for yourself. They give you everything you ask for and some more stuff you ain't even think to ask for, but it'd be eternally grateful that you got. Look at here, Two of Cups is the first card out. Unity. Think they won't hate on that? Look at here at the bottom of the deck, the Star. We're in this Healer of the Ages energy with the full moon, and then the High Priestess is here with Magician and the Mirror, Pathway, and Soulmate. Hangman is here. Yep. With Divinity, Marriage, and this Woman Holding the Heart. So you better get ready. If you wasn't ready, you might want to learn to see it a little differently. Nine of Cups is here with Rest and Rejuvenation and this Lucky. Two of Pentacles with Meditate, Appreciation, and House. And then we have Six of Pentacles with the Cornucopia and Goddess of the Moon and the Journey. You wanted to be in a position to have that reciprocal, equal give and take, humanitarian, philanthropic type energy. That take a soulmate, honey, and it looked like he on the way. Ready or not, here he come, look like. Even if it ain't the guy at work, but hey, you never know, you know? Congratulations. You know I want an invitation. No, I honestly don't. I think because you're mature, I don't really think this is going to be no whirlwind. Again, Pathway is here. That's 2 years patience. I really don't think that this is a whirlwind sweep you off your feet type thing, but I do believe it's going to be something that's going to help Stella get a groove back and may actually wind up being a longer term deal. Like I said, a divine counterpart, alchemical union. And if it's not him, I think him will be showing up real soon. Okay? Okay. Ooh, that was fun. I hope the cars stay hot on the block like that today. This is, ooh, I like that. Hot, hot, hot. Starry, come on with it. What you got for me? What you got? You welcome, love. I love giving that kind of message. For sure. Thank you. Ooh. Starry, you still with me, Ma? Or Papa, whoever you are, you still with me? Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. What will listening to some of Oracle Girl's recordings have on your relationship with Jay Taurus and the issues with Teresa and the dark energies? Wait a minute. Are you that same person that came up here the other day that was sitting up here trying to, you wanting on them dude that got somebody else and you decided you wanted him and all of that? Is that you coming back here? Because I can't tell you what listening to another Oracle reader's stuff is going to do for you. Jay Taurus and issues with Teresa and dark energies, though, that's a problem. Because what's going on with that? You're asking me to read on a third party, and I definitely don't mess around with that. If there's a third party involved, you don't need to be pulling on their energy. Yeah, I need you to explain on that, because if the person you're asking about belong to somebody else, you got no business pulling on them. Some folks get nosy like that and willing to do all of that. I'm just not. Yeah, explain. If it's something I can pull on, that's cool. But there's certain agreements that I have with my spirit team that I don't. It's certain forms of spiritual messiness that I don't get involved in. J Taurus is your boyfriend, okay? And you want to know, number one, what will listening to some of Oracle Girl's recordings have? What effect will that have on your relationship with J Taurus and the issues with Teresa and dark energies? That's the part I got a problem with. Who is Teresa? Okay, Starry, listen. If Oracle Girl is not a reader, she's powerful, and you dealing with somebody that's either you paying somebody. Teresa's a woman that's been doing stuff to you, but you got, who is Oracle Girl? Because if you're paying her to do that kind of work for you, or Teresa is paying somebody, or Teresa is doing work for to you, that's some, yeah. I'm not messing with that energy. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Because if she's that powerful, you asking me to get tied up in your spiritual messiness, and I don't need that kind of drama in my life. Sorry. Whether you pay her or not, you're telling me that you got a woman who is a very powerful spiritualist that's looking into your relationship with this Taurus dude one way or another for whatever reason. And then this Teresa person is doing something to you spiritually. You don't need to be pulling cards on trying to figure out how it's going to affect your relationship to this dude. If both of you got two women trying gunning at you in the middle over a man, you need to let that fool go and go on about your business and clean spiritually. That's what you need to do. But I'm not getting tied up in that energy. I'm not even going to attempt. Then is she that powerful? Let her handle y'all situation and leave me out of it, please. I'm so sorry. No disrespect, but I don't feel right about getting involved in y'all's mess. So sorry. Goodbye. I'm not going to let a free reading keep me hemmed up and barking at the moon for the rest of my days. Nope, I'm good. I don't even want to know what you're saying. You're telling me Oracle Girl is of the light, but she's powerful. If she's that powerful and you got that much confidence in her skill set, then you don't need to have two different readers pulling in your energy and all the rest of that anyway. But you're telling me that this Teresa person has dark energy and she trying to do something, and you trying to hold on to a man that's linked to a woman that obviously wants him bad enough to be doing something to you on the dark side. Why would you try to hang on to that? So much so that now you need two readers to try to tell you about it? Bye, Starry. I'm not willing to read into it. I'm sorry. Hopefully next time. And if it costs me a subscriber, it just costs me a subscriber. I got less than 200 of them. I'll live. Sorry. Have a good day. Sublime, are you still with me? It does. It really does. Again, depending, there's certain things that people ask of me that is not part of my spiritual walk, and I will not do. And it just, I don't feel right about it, so I'm not willing to mess with it. No, I'm not going to read in your energy at all, Starry. You're not paying me. I'm not asking nobody for no money. I haven't agreed to take money from you. I have the right not to dabble in anyone's energy who makes me feel uncomfortable. And respectfully, brother or sister, I am declining the opportunity to read in your energy. Thank you very much for joining us, but I have to respectfully decline. Okay? Sorry. What's blocking the manifestation of your marriage so you can focus on healing? And are you on the right path? Okay, Sublime. Bear with me a moment. Watch your ears. Archangel Michael, I ask you to reinforce the fiery wall of protection around me and the viewers. Only energies of the power of divine light may be welcome and pleasant present here, please. Take care. You can say whatever you want to, because I know I'm about the light. if you can't express yourself any better than that, so much so that you did put a reader that's in the light on edge till they don't want to read for you, then that's a you problem. So you can say dark forces are stopping you. That's a you issue that you need to go take care of, and then approach a reader the correct way so that they're able to read into the energy, because it does very much seem like you're asking for something that's way past my pay grade and something I do not want to dabble in. Okay, thank you. Go like Lauren said, cleanse and protect yourself. I would encourage you to get up out that man's energy. You worried about a man. A man is the last thing you need to worry about at this point if you think you got somebody doing something negative to you, and especially if they're doing something negative to you over a man. Yeah. Bye. Yeah, you can go. I'm gonna have to make you a little bit invisible, time you out or something, because I don't have to keep talking to you. Someone else is asking of my time now, so have a good night. Hey, Valerie, what's up? I'm sorry about that, y'all, because we're not gonna have that kind of stuff here. This is supposed to be for fun and all of that, but yeah, I'm starting to even get a little headache. I can't, I'm not, no. All right, let me go back here. Sublime. What's blocking the manifestation of your marriage so that you can focus on healing? And are you on the right path? Let's see. Oh, yeah. See. Ew. Anywho. Hey, Paul. I didn't even see you come on in here, brother. My bad. Yeah, last night in that one we had in the live stream last night that pretended like they were interested and then turned into something else. That was kind of crazy. But we're not gonna let one monkey stop no show. Like I said, I'm glad that I just caught. It just felt off to me, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to dig no further in her energy, and I'm kind of glad I did, because as argumentative as she was before I started pulling cards, I could only imagine what it could have turned into. Sublime, ooh. You said, what's blocking the manifestation of your marriage so you can focus on healing? Are you on the right path? And the first card that came out was unexpected storm, destruction, conflict, unforeseen change, and sudden news. Ooh. Fears, illusions, limitations, anxiety, comfort zone, negative outlook, and overthinking. And what's here, though? A new cycle is here. Karmic completion, travel, fulfillment, success after the quest. So the world card is here. But what's at the bottom of the deck that you might not be seeing? External party situations, a karmic partner, friends or family, work, other people, or obligations. So this may, when it says an external party, is not necessarily saying that there's another woman involved, but it could be it could even be that the person you're asking about is a karmic soulmate. A lot of women think that because they done met this man, they got to hold on to him at all costs. But I love him, even though it's rocky, even though there's breakup after breakup and all of that kind of stuff happening, even though you're not sure how it's going to go and they keep you in limbo and all of that other stuff. Never understanding that that person is not supposed to be their forever person, that that person is a karmic soulmate that's in their experience to teach them something that help them graduate or learn and graduate from a lesson that they need to learn so that they can be prepared to meet their for real soulmate. And a lot of people want to get stuck on their starter pack. Oh, awesome, Paul. Thank you. I'll definitely check it out later. But it does look like you are going to have some kind of a wish fulfillment here. It popped out. So I just wanted to, like I said, I always like to get back to a happier place. So I'm not sure if it's with your person that you currently focused on, but it looks like some kind of a wish fulfillment and success here and a happy outcome. Let's see. Let me go a little bit further and see what I can see. Honor yourself is here. Recognize the hard work you've put in to get where you are today. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, remind yourself of all that you've accomplished and be proud. You've isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help, so reach out to ask for support at this time. And also with that honor yourself, I know that what the card says, but as I started reading that, I was thinking, is there something about this relationship that is less than honoring to you? Are you seeking after someone who is typically a little bit rocky, that truthfully you might not need to be wanting to necessarily reconcile with? Was he disrespectful? Did he cheat? You were engaged, but it didn't work? Okay. Difficult road is here. Spirit of perseverance, being prepared for great things, walking the hard path in life. Okay. Is the person that you're asking about, is it the person that you were engaged with? Are you trying to see if there's a manifestation? I mean, a reconciliation? Or are you just trying to see if there's somebody new coming on the horizon? Because honestly, with the honor yourself, difficult road, and reach out, that says to me you're not necessarily doing anything wrong. I think you said you've been single for 8 months. That's appropriate. If you were with someone to the point of them asking your hand in marriage, and for whatever reason it didn't work out, it's entirely appropriate that it would be 8 months, 9 months, maybe even a year or more before you would jump out there and start dating again. You have to get that energy out of your system. You have to do the cord cutting. You have to do cord removal, get rid of the energy, heal, grieve the loss. Because whether it was supposed to break up or not, when anytime you was with somebody enough till you had made up your mind to marry them, okay, it's not about an ex, that's good. Yeah, so it sounds like you're doing what you're supposed to do. You just want to know what's going to happen, how long, or maybe not even how long, but are you on the right path? So that's cool. That's good to know. Hey, Miss Yates, how are you? Yeah, so I'm very encouraged to hear that, because that's a whole separate different. Because I was going to tell you, if the relationship broke up, then 8 months is a beautiful healing period. And like I say, maybe you're still healing. Because for real, let's face it, the first 3 or 4 months, you was probably just hurt. Maybe even pissed off about if you started making plans and arranged saving dates and putting down deposits and stuff, all of that. So I'm good. I'm doing good. Bring balance. You're putting too much energy into something, creating lack somewhere else. Take action now to correct the situation or risk further imbalance, which could lead to undesired results. Yeah, so now, right now, the focus is strictly on you healing. You're doing the right thing and focusing on your healing. I wouldn't worry over that too much. But let's see, you want to know if you're on the right path. Hold on, let me see. My cards are twisted around some kind of weird way. Oh, good Lord. I'm sorry. I just have to fix them because it's driving me nuts if I don't. Yeah, remaining in your own energy. It is strong, but that's truthfully the thing you need to do because people don't even realize a lot of times when they be too quick to get with somebody else, all you wind up doing is manifesting another round of the karmic lesson you just left behind. It'll be a different person. I ain't saying you're reconciling with the person from the past, but as long as you're still in the same headspace that led you to get with that person and their energy is still in your energy space, law of attraction says as long as those energies are active, you're pretty much that next one is going to be just kind of sort of like the last one, different face, different place. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why rebound situations hardly ever work. Exactly, you're dragging the BS right into the new situation. Vibrationally, you can't help it. If you never cleared that energy out of your system, you attract what you're a vibrational match to. So when you leave out of a raggedy hot mess relationship and be quick to jump into something else, you bring a raggedy hot mess relationship into the dating market, and you're going to get something that's a vibrational match to that. People that are seeking drama, dudes that ain't that serious, dudes that are out there for a good time, not a long time, that kind of stuff. Like I said, look good from the surface until you find out, oh shit, I done did it again. Oops, I did it again, like Brittany. Reconsider is here, what you are doing. I like that. Ooh. Meditation brings answers. I'm not taking all of those. We'll just take them one at a time over here. You said you found it out too well? Yeah. You said dudes who are girls? Okay, that too. The mama's baby, mama's boys, or like you said, the masculine, the feminine masculines. And there's nothing wrong with a truly divine masculine who is a divine feminine. But that ain't what I'm talking about, and y'all know, you know what I'm talking about. There are dudes that are so stuck in their wanna be a macho, but don't behave in no ways like real men. Yeah, that part. Meditation brings answers. Get more information, the situation will improve. So I think that kind of sort of means keep doing what you're doing. But like I said, we're not in no hurry. Ooh, look at here, detached from drama, what you did. But we're going to see what else comes out here. Health and healing, peace offering, power of joy, and yoga. Yeah, this is you time to get that for real glow up so that when you do get back out there in the arena, you'll be coming at it from a completely different vibrational space, and you'll bring in what you're looking for. I'm trying to see if we can see something on the horizon, what might be coming your way though. Ooh. You and your loved ones are safe. Focus upon divine and perfect health. Ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. Energy Healing Network. Oh, Energy Healing Network and You're on the Right Path did come out. So that's a direct answer from Michael. Yep, you are on the right path. But now I do want to try to get this and some tarot. Let's see this. You are unique, be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. And maybe this is time for you to really understand who you really are, who yourself really, really is, so that you can manifest from a more intentional space instead of, I don't know why I'm hearing that speech that Sally Field gave years ago. Oh, You like me. They really like me. We don't want to be in that energy. When you show up and know who you really, really are, it's cool when they do like us, but it's coming out of that kind of energy, standing in your power, knowing who you are and what you deserve. We also have awaken all your senses, slow down and become aware of them. So it's more of a time of getting to know you, like the real you. And if you want to do a complete rewrite, that's completely up to you as well. But it do take some time for you to figure out who you're going to be in this next chapter and kind of get used to being your delicious self in that energy so that you can get out there and let them enjoy you. Your deepest desires constrain you. Let go of them to clear your mind. So put all of it in the vortex and then just let it go. Focus on your healing and just let it come to you as it comes to you. Let me see what else we got here. Tear down the walls around your heart. Uh-oh. Does that mean as much as we want love, we still got some kind of a hang-ups, maybe some unhealed issues or trauma to some degree either? And it may not have even been from the last one. It could be though. It could be, because like I say, it's no small thing to get to a point where you have an expectation of marrying someone and then it kind of goes south. That's a lot. And even if you were the one that called it off, and even if you're glad and understand and respect the reasons you called it off, there may be some more healing that you need to do around there. You said it's okay. Well, I'm glad to know, because I don't want to, Ooh, rise above the dark days of life. Do not fight them, but have faith that the light will always return. And after you do that, my dear, a partnership for the new age, it will be there. So yeah, it's spirit is not saying no. It's not no. It's just not right now, which is fine. Because, like you say, you want to make sure that it's all the way right when you step in there. So, good job. Let's see here what we got tarot wise. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. High Priestess. You're being called to spiritually level up. Seven of Wands is here. That's a little bit of the idea is rising above the fray. You are rising to a level where they can see you, but they can't reach you. But that, like I said, that takes time. There's levels to this, like McMill say. We got the Four of Wands, so there is something coming eventually. Your ships will come in, but that too takes time. So, and then, ooh. We had the World come here, and then the Five of Wands, which is a little bit of conflict, but that came out here with this rising above the dark days of life. So do be aware when you do this level up or whatever, you will have haters on your mind. Please, please, please do the spiritual baths and the cord removals, especially for the one you broke, your latest relationship, the broken engagement, but truthfully for any and all attachments you may have ever had. Just do the removal. Remove those cords, wrap them in love, give them to Archangel Michael and your ancestors to get all of them energies off of you. Because especially if you're an empath, and especially if you're as nice as you probably are, there's plenty of them, even if they didn't want to do right by you, they still want your energy in their experience, because your energy is delicious, honey. And they'll hang on for years and years and years and years until you cut them loose. I had some 15 years was still trying to hang around in that weird behind friend zone. Get them out your life and out your hair, because they will put their foot on your cape. It's kind of like that. If I can't have you, nobody else will energy. Even if they can't get you back, they'll throw so much haterade, but in their thoughts and dreams and whatever down the line, that they'll still be throwing up evil eye to where you figuring out, why can't I get where I need to be? Because them fools are still in your energy. We got the Nine of Pentacles here with this partnership for the new age. And again, when you do get to this, keep it to yourself. There is deceptive energy. Somebody, one of your exes, does not like the idea of you moving on. I'm telling you that right now. But again, too bad, so sad for him, but it's just something for you to be aware of, you know? The more you shine, and when you have this glow up, this high priestess energy and all of that, oh, they really ain't gonna like that. It's too bad, but do be aware and protect yourself from it, okay? So yeah, you are doing the right thing. Stay on your healing journey. And this is, like I say, once you get past the healing, it does look like you will. I ain't even gonna say you will. You have already manifested a beautiful counterpart. There's just a waiting period in the meantime, in between time, while you're still healing and being prepared for that which your heart has asked for. Okay? All right, all right. And that would be that for Miss Sublime. And what about Lauren? If you'll place your question in the chat, you are next, my dear. Oh, whatever comes up. All right, let's see. We're going to pull out the classics then. That's a good way to start with a general message and see where we go. Well, actually, I do want to pull this one, and I had... No, yeah. Where is... Hey, Robin. You're back? All right, all right, all right. Oh, you're so very welcome, Sublime. Oh, let me see. Now we get to see what's going on with Miss Lauren. Ooh. That's interesting. This keys on a ring popped out here. Present and attracting, gratitude, abundance, proactivity, and then keys in a ring. Many options, decisions, unconventional. I'm not sure what that's all about though, so I'm gonna try it one more time. If you want to come back out, it will. Ooh, I like that. That's a lot, but I'm gonna still take them because of the way they popped out. We've got Moon here with intuition. Things are not as they appear. Some kind of deceit, fear, subconscious emotions here. But we also have abundance and windfall. So maybe it's a windfall of abundance that you're not quite seeing in this moon energy. I'd like to read it that way for now. Yeah. Promotion, opportunity, successful ventures. And we also have self-care energy, past suffering, illusions, confusions, South Node with comfort zone, resistance, fear of the new, clinging to old ways or situations, and then self-love intentions, focus on the desires of the heart, self-worth, expansion, manifesting. So, I see the windfall and a whole lot of resistance around it. This ain't even fear of failure. This is fear of success. But I also see the spring timing card with planting seeds, plans, preparation, and putting in the work. So, hey, Sweets Franglish, how are you? And Katana, welcome. Hey, Natalie Rose. Lord, I looked up and everybody done busted up in here. I ain't mad at y'all. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome. So let me write this down, Natalie. Kitana, welcome. And Sweeter Franglish. Awesome. Oh, you going through a shedding? Okay, well, that makes sense. It definitely does. Because I'm seeing the good, but I'm also seeing the work. But this self care energy and self love are super important because it does, like I said, past suffering, that's straight up dark night of the soul, kind of walking yourself back through that. The past is reflecting, is affecting the present. Some kind of betrayal or whatnot. It talks about letting the past go, and that takes time. So, you would, that's good though, because it looks like you're shedding the illusions. You are aware of it. So, and by spring, I think this abundance windfall situation might be able to come in because you still have a few months. In the wintertime, the time of kind of, we all tend to kind of sort of hibernate, even if we're not. We're doing a more inward reflection and that kind of stuff. So hopefully by spring you will have shed and been able to get to that springtime and the windfall of abundance. That's what we're gonna speak it into existence. How about that? What we got here? Marriage. A marriage meant to elevate your soul. You will marry in this lifetime, experiencing oneness in marriage, breakthroughs, having mystical and satori experiences, allowing your magic to create in life. True self begins to emerge. Responsibility, taking responsibility for your life, seeing your own faults, owning up to your mistakes. And then we come out here with soul purpose, soul birthing process, discovering your soul purpose, unfolding your unique abilities. Now, I don't know if you're married already or not. If you are, then maybe it's just a leveling up in your marriage. I don't know if if you're going to level them up or level them out, but however that goes, yeah. You're feeling more aware of your shadows, but you got this warrior spirit going here, so it ain't nothing you can't handle. I think you just need to touch base with your spirit team every so often, and that's what I'm here for. Get you come in and get a little checkup and a little tune up, a little check in. Like you're not married yet. Look like one coming though. Then once you get past the healing, and again, that's as it should be, because you, like you said, we've both learned the hard way. You don't want to bring the mess up to the next one. You, like I say, you can't tax the next with the sins of the ex. So while you're healing some of the things that you've been through, it's good and appropriate that you're in that single mode. But this abundance and windfall, maybe spring is going to bring the money and the man. Who knows? But more importantly, this soul purpose thing is what I think you really need to step into, and then that kind of rounds everything out. Yep. Let me grab this. You say, you do. You think of one of your guys has been around you in the form of a black stray cat you've been taking care of? Probably. Look, yeah, it's coming on the end of that. Great big love is here. But again, we got, and ooh, the oracle's gift is here. And divine matrix. So, yeah, and let it go. So yeah, you doing what you need to do. I think I can't even see, it's not looking like there's anything major that you need to do differently. It's just about time and healing. And I mean, that is what it is. It come when it comes. So you know how that goes. Let's see here. Welcome back, Cece. You bobbing and weaving in and out the live. You two been acting up anyway today. It's a confirmation for you. Good. We got the Page of Cups here. So yeah, there's still some emotional work doing. Ooh, Empress at the bottom of the deck. I ain't mad. And the King of Swords at the top. So yeah, it's just a little bit of a buffer of time in there. And like you said, as it should be. What's this? Five of Cups, Knight of Swords. Yeah, you got some healing over here. Five of Swords, Three of Swords, Knight of Cups fell over here. And I mean, a Knight of Cups, that's just kind of immature. I ain't even putting them over here with these because they're going to stay over there and do what they do. That's the stuff you healing from. Whether it's romantic or um, family issues, what have you. Yeah, Seven of Wands, Hangman, Queen of Swords. Well, you done sat in your Queen of Swords. Like you said, you doing what you need to do. You done made the decision. But I do, even though in the tarot they're divorced, I like the fact that the King and Queen of Swords came out here together. But with this Empress energy, like I say, it doesn't even matter whether you look at them as a couple or not, because the King of Swords came out here with the Empress. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune and the World came out together. So yeah, you keep doing you, boo. You just keep doing you. You good. You know what time it is. So yeah, you working through it for sure. It's that Aries moon. Honestly, I think that moon shifted a lot for a lot of us. I really think it did. I didn't feel it right away. I mean, you feel the energies, but whether you're experiencing whatever's coming from it right away or not, yeah. Ooh, enemy shot out the deck first and landed over here on this other deck. So we know we had them, but success is also at this split, yeah. What else we got? Highly ranked in the spiritual world. I know it. And abundance then came out here for you again. Ooh, might be some. You might be getting some spiritual upgrades too. Psychic powers and clairvoyant popped out here. Yeah, so yeah, keep doing you. You're doing good. Check in every now and then. Like I said, come in for a pit stop when you need a little bit of spiritual huggy hug from your guides, because they are more than willing to give them to you here. But yeah, I can see you've been going through it, but you know what to do and you are doing it. And on the other side of that, I do believe by springtime you're going to see um, a break in the clouds and a little bit of some kind of relief, whether it's relationship, financial, whatever it is, or a combination thereof, some of all of that. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You said which deck is the the one I was just pulling from? Oh, you said which one is the blue one? That is the lunar deck. I think that's what it's called. Because if you'll notice, a lot of the minor arcana and major arcana have like the moon glow in them. But yeah, this is either called the moon tarot or the lunar tarot. I think it's called the lunar tarot. And it's got like the phases of the moon on the back. I love this deck. I love the way it smells too. All right, all right. So now that was for Miss Lauren. Miss Cece, if you're still with us, place your question um in the chat, please. You said the flourishing that happens. Yeah. And that's what I really feel like. You just got another little bit of soul work, inner child work, dark night of the soul, whatever you want to call it. I hesitate even calling mine dark nights anymore because they're not that dark. It's just another layer of going through the introspective work, doing some inner child, inner teen, inner tween, whatever you want to call it, work. But yeah, I think you'll be at a point where you may be ready to, some of that stuff may be coming out of the vortex for you by spring. That's what it looks like in the cards anyway. CC, you still with us, mama? Ooh, excuse me. We're going to give Cece a couple more moments to give me some kind of a sign of life in the chat. Her internet, I think, was a little unstable. She keeps popping in and out. Payne Mason, are you here? Pain, Pain underscore Maison, Maison. Are you in the building? Sai Cece is not back yet. We'll have to come back to her. Valerie Blakely, are you still with us, my dear? Hey. All right. Well, you're up next until those rest of them come back. So place your question in the chat, please, and we'll get locked and loaded. Trying to figure out. I gotta charge that cup. It will not stay on. Will you be moving back to Mississippi anytime soon? Ooh. Girl, what'd you want to do that for? No, I'm just playing. If that's your home, that's your home. But it's like if somebody asked me if I'm moving back to Stark, Florida. I'm like, for what? Why would I want to do that for? But, okay. But we're going to see. Up. Don't go nowhere, CC. You're going to be next after Valerie. All right. Miss Valerie, at the bottom of the deck before I shuffled, it says in the near future, but we're going to see what the cards really got to say. She's, yeah, why would you move back to Philadelphia? That part too. Yeah. Don't do that. We'll double back to you, Cece. I know you be in and out with your internet, so I just went on to the next one, but I will come back to you next. Ooh, it says it's up to you if you believe and listen to your intuition. So if that's where you feel like Spirit is calling you back to, you'll know. You'll definitely know. And it probably will happen pretty quickly. When Spirit start moving you around, it don't be no whole lot of preamble. It just seems like the way opens up for it in a way that looks like, I can't believe how this worked out, but suddenly it kind of sort of works out. And then you'll know. But we're going to see if we can get some closer answers from the cards. Oop, reconsider is here though. So it looks like it's something you could do. At the bottom of the deck, we have choose a new direction, and meditation brings answers as well as more information. Get more information, and the situation will improve. So I can't really call that a resounding yes at this point. Abundance and romance is at the top of the deck, but I don't know what that's about either. So let's keep going, shall we? Oh, Cece. Okay. I started on Valerie because I had called your name a couple times, and I think your internet must have gone out, so I didn't hear you. So I went ahead and started on Valerie, but when we get done with Valerie, then I will come back to you, okay? I can see it. I can see the screen now. I just didn't realize you had seen it there. But yeah, for you, whatever the cards wish for you, cool. Valerie, retreat into nature and peace offering is here for you. So I don't know, maybe is the situation in Mississippi, will that allow you to be closer to nature? Teacher is here, and health and healing. So maybe going into nature will give you the answers to what you need to do, or maybe if the situation in Mississippi is a healthier environment for you, or something that will allow you to kind of develop your spiritual gifts or get you in a more peaceful environment. Clear and shield your energy is also here. So Only you know how that applies completely. Crystals. Apona is here. Let me see. Flow of prosperity showed up on the bottom of this deck, and on the top we got yes. Meditate, right, and flow of prosperity. So, not really, but you understand why you're here. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. But you're asking if you're going to be. Oh, so are you in Mississippi right now? And you're wondering if you're going to be moving back. Let's see. I think this one. Pay attention to what happens in the next few upcoming weeks too. Yeah. Like I said, either the situation will just line itself up that it wouldn't make sense not to move, or some job offering you get, like, for example, I'm not saying it'll be exactly like this, but you might wind up getting a job offer that you weren't expecting, or your ideal job just happened to come available, or stumble into some money, or whatever. I said stumble into some money, and uncovering treasure came here. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. That's what I'm saying. If you're supposed to be back there, some kind of a benefit will become very obvious to you, so that you'll know that this is something that I'm supposed to do. Spirit will make it abundantly clear. And usually when you're being moved around by spirit, it's a sudden thing. Like I said, you may not have even planned on moving, and then all of a sudden everything will line up in the span of a few days or a week or whatever to just boom, you're there, kind of thing. Journey by Moonlight is here. Believe in magic. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. And then we have vast vistas. Explore your horizons. So I don't know. Vast vistas that could be saying go back there, or it could be saying you're supposed to be going in a completely different direction. I'm not sure. Because Mississippi don't exactly sound like, I would say, don't sound like vast vistas to me. And at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming, we got faraway places here. Get ready for new horizons. So, and answering the call, the time is now. Overcoming obstacles, you can overcome anything. So I'm not sure how that will resonate with you, but it seems to me that unless you have a need to leave where you're at, personally, I'd hang out a little bit more to see. Like I said, I'd be waiting for a hard nudge from spirit to figure out which way I'm supposed to go, because it looks like you're going to be moving, but it don't look like it's going to be to Mississippi. Look like it might be further away, something more advantageous and adventurous. And it look like it's going to come with some money too, but I'm just saying. Ooh, what's this? Dream redirection. Redream this situation. That's the hero's journey take on it. What we got here? From fear to fuel, stand still and own your power. Stand still. Ooh. So maybe not moving just yet. Let me see here. That's a lot. I can't take all of them. I'm nosy though. I got to see what they are. Divine drunkenness, surrender to your spiritual reverie. Time for a quantum leap. Prepare for a makeover. Be the bridge. Expand your consciousness to behold both worlds. And there's no place like home. Nestle into the sweetness. That's a mixed message though. Is Mississippi your actual home, or is it just some place that you have lived in before? Now, we not going there, Antoine, because there's plenty of black folks that been in Mississippi their whole life and they had no problem with it. I'm not one that last time I went through Mississippi, but then again, my daddy was from Alabama and it ain't much better than Mississippi. So I'm just saying, it doesn't look like, if Mississippi is actually her home. That other card did talk about no place like home, but again, it was so many of them. I wasn't really planning on taking that card. Excuse me. It says you're invited, suit up, show up, and open up. It looked like Spirit got another divine adventure on the line for Valerie, though. I don't know if going to your hometown is actually in the cards. A splendid torch here, blaze brightly. That's what I'm saying. People act a fool anywhere. So it's kind of, I mean, once upon a time in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, that would have been a valid concern to keep somebody from moving there. But in this day and time, I just think that it's economically depressed there. But again, if that's her family home and she actually has a legitimate reason to go, that's one thing. But the cards are looking like it's saying hold on a little bit, because it looked like spirit is cooking up something even better for her. At the bottom of the deck, we have how much good can you handle? Explore the upward spiral of grace. Excuse me. And where you are is where it's at. Stay still until you're divinely moved. Now, I can't say it no clearer than that. It's your actual home. Okay. So you're from Biloxi. Okay. And truthfully, in Biloxi, like you said, it's a casino and resort area. You could make money there. But Spirit is telling you stay where you at for a minute. I'm trying to tell you, I don't think it's a bad move to go back to Mississippi. It just looks like Spirit may be moving you in a different direction for your benefit. But again, only you know the financial ins and outs, whether it would actually be advantageous for you to go to Mississippi at this time or not financially. That's something you have to take into consideration as well. So yeah, I'm not scared. Like I said, Antoine talking about the other stuff, that part didn't even cross my mind. I'm thinking about what your pocket's gonna look like, and whether you're moving. For many of us, what's that? Wasn't it Thomas? Somebody, whoever said you can't go home again. For many of us, going back home triggers feelings of unworthiness. It reactivates trauma. It puts us back in a disempowered place. That's not necessarily always for our spiritual advancement. Now, if those are not the case, if you got fond memories of home and everything is cool and all the rest of that, no problem. But if it's not going to be 100% to your advantage, if you're doing it just because you homesick, or doing it because somebody else needs you to come there and unless it's now, if it's an elderly family member you got to take care of, again, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, well, she was asking, that's why I said wait till Spirit is basically telling you it's time to go. You'll know if Spirit get ready to move you, wild horses won't be able to keep you out of Biloxi. If Spirit is actually moving you, the situation will wind up right. The money gonna look so good, it'll be, you look crazy not to go, and it'll happen so fast it'll make everybody head spin. You'll be in one place today and sitting in Biloxi 2 or 3 days from now trying to figure out how you got there. If Spirit is genuinely moving you, and that's what I was saying. Please make sure it's a hell yes before you go and do it, because it looks like you're gonna have multiple options pop up here, one of which is going to be taking you in a completely different direction than Biloxi, but it may be part of your spirit path as well. So you really, really are going to have to go inward and find out. Like the card, your other card came out that said meditation brings answers, and do get more information before you just make a sudden move. But we do have the high priest. We got the Hangman, the High Priestess, and the Chariot came out here. So it really is kind of up to you, but you do need to take a look at things carefully. But you kind of in the catbird seat. So yeah. Either way, it's gonna be all right. But it's time for you to not just accept stuff that's just gonna be all right for you and a-okay for everybody else. You need to be making the best move for Valerie at this point. Because family will be quick to tell you, yeah, come on back. Look at here, Six of Cups. When I said that about family, the Six of Cups came out here, and there's always a little bit of family melancholy tied up in the Six of Cups. It's reminiscence, but sometimes it's reminiscent. Usually reminiscence ends up with melancholy. What don't you, girl, something good is coming for you, though, one way or the other, whether it's at where you at currently or in Biloxi, don't matter. Wheel of Fortune is here, Ace of Cups, Four of Wands. Something is definitely coming in for you. So take your time with it. I don't think you're going to make a wrong choice, but make sure you make the best choice for you, okay? All right. And it is something that's been a while coming. Knight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. That's the slowest moving damn knight in the deck. But it is what it is. So, yeah. All right, my darling. That looks pretty good. I wish I could give you a more definitive, but like I said, it's not a yes or no. It's a take your time and make sure it's absolutely the right move for you before you do it. Yeah, I'm glad you resonate. Good, 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 good. All right. And now after Miss Valerie, CC, your question, please. After CC, Payne Maison, are you here? And then after that will be Amanda Yates, Miss Yates. All right, all right. And Miss Cece said, whatever we got. So we gonna go to the African goddesses. Hold on, let me grab them. Uh-oh. Yeah, I want those. And a little soft guidance here. I mean, ancient Egypt guidance. You good with that reading? Good. You're welcome. You are so welcome. And I love you right back, Mama. You know I do. All right. I know one thing. We are making pretty good time tonight, and I appreciate y'all allowing me to shorten the readings a little bit because we about halfway through the list. Yeah, I like that. Well, a little over half, truthfully. You know they always come up at the very last minute. There'll be 3 people that bebop in here at 10 o'clock wanting to. Truth, I'm probably close it at 9:45. Oh, there you go. You know, oh, I've got to take both of them and that one. And that one. I just happened to look up in the camera and saw him looking out at you, so I know that's your dude, so we're going to take him. He my dude too, so yeah. These look like damn near the same cards you had last time I pulled for you, but that's actually kind of good, that consistency. That means ain't really a whole lot changing. They still rocking with you and saying kind of the sort of the same thing. Girl. Yeah, I'm only taking what fell. Oh, we got Oba at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, that's good there. All right, take a look at this in a second. I'm just grabbing all yours at one time. I don't know why I decided. Yeah, I love them too. Interesting. Sacred lust came out here for you, Cece, with Kitesh. Okay. I didn't think you was looking for one. I ain't heard you never say one word about looking for no man, but hey, one might be looking for you. Yeah, they coming out quick. I kind of like it though. Yep, I already knew that, but okay. All right, we're almost there. It does seem like love is in the air, even for the, like I say, even the ones that ain't looking for it. That's all good though. Spirit say you ain't gonna be lonely no more. Although most of the folks that are manufacturing, most of the folks that are manifesting love aren't lonely. They're just alone, and that's a difference. Lonely will keep you single forever. Alone typically will allow you to manifest in something. And people need to understand that distinction. I'm alone, but I'm never lonely. Well, I ain't gonna say never. Every once in a while, I might feel a little sorry for myself or whatever, but very rarely do I decide that I just, yeah. I gotta take it though, because, all right, Talisman was the first card that came out of here in your sacred symbols. And then water, so something to do with the emotions. Divine masculine, boundaries, and friendship. So again, don't shoot the messenger. I know you ain't looking for one, but one might be looking for you. That's all I can say. Messages here and release. And of course spiritual cleansing, but I mean you be on that anywho, so just found that super interesting. Then we have the quest, plunge boldly into life. You're in great company, pull back to propel forward. This talk, yeah. The quest, say yes to your higher calling, be a human exclamation mark. The thin, thin veil, let go and let glow. And the unknown is your friend. Lean in to embrace what's next. And some companionship look like it might be what's next for Miss CC. I'm just saying, again, do not shoot the messenger. Maybe when you move, you might, get one of them little retirees, I'm just saying. You say you got so many kids, you never alone or lonely. That ain't what I'm talking about, and you know. You said stop it. Look. And then again, when we get to traveling, I done told you where I'm going. You never know what you might pick up. You might come back with more than luggage. I'm just saying. It could happen now. Again, we had friendship, divine masculine, and sacred lust came out here. She's dancing naked in the moonlight. What you want me to do? Look, I just work here. Mama Jumbo is here with Shine. Ursula Dantor is here with etheric chords. And Queen Mother Nancy is here with liberation. So you can't get much more liberated than dancing naked in the moonlight on top of a lion's back. I'm just saying. All right? Tell me stop it. You tell the cars to stop it. That's what you do. Because you know who came out here for your good old door opener, Elegua. And Yemoya, she riding naked on the back of a clamshell, so she pretty liberated too. The couple is here. This is like the lovers in the traditional tarot. And she naked dancing on the beach. Everybody in your reading is naked. So what you want me to say, Cece? You ain't dancing naked, kind of dark. Look, you meet the right one on a private island, you don't know what you're gonna be doing. You got star energy here. He's standing there just naked in front of the mirror. Look, everybody in your reading damn near is naked today. The outcast, he butt naked dancing on the beach too. So guess what? Tell me what you ain't gonna do. Oshun topless. She ain't completely naked, but she topless. Oshun is here. The outcast. The man is star energy. Yemoya Elegwa, the couple. This is a whole lot of major arcana. And the Baba Larisha and Zapana. Along with the Ace of Swords. That's the truth. And the Ten of Cups. That's the emotional fulfillment. So now, this ain't what we've been seeing in your reading, but what I'm supposed to see out these cards, CC? You read enough tarot. What am I supposed to see? I'd be lying if I didn't see a man up in this, right? That part. You said, holy sugar shake, you think you met him today? Huh? Nah. And I done talked to you the damn day and you ain't tell me about meeting no man, but the cards told it. Nah. Get you the little goosebumps together, because I'm trying. What's the dude? Hobby LeMay. That's all I can do. I got, you know what though? That's okay. It didn't look. You didn't have to tell me. Like I say, the cards told on your ass. That's okay. Cause now I'm nosy as hell. We finna pull some love cards. We ain't pull them before, but we finna pull them now. Oh, I gotta get this segment. Got this guidance here. Face your fears with bravery. Take a step towards something you've been avoiding. Oh my God. Remember that courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act despite it. Are you freaking kidding me? That's Sekhmet's guidance. And Sekhmet is a sex god to some degree. Hathor's guidance. Practice gratitude by acknowledging the positive aspects of your life. Make a habit of listing things you're thankful for each day. This practice will enhance your overall well-being and outlook. Ptah's manifestation guidance is here. Focus on manifesting your desires. Clearly define what you want to achieve and visualize it. Take practical steps toward making your dreams a reality. And if that's the case, why wouldn't you want a man that could actually keep you young? Because for real, dried up old women is dried up because they ain't got nobody to continue lighting their fire. I don't want to be a dried up old woman, do you? I didn't think so. That part. Like a whirlwind, yeah. Horus's insight is here. Trust your intuition when making decisions. Pay attention to your gut feelings and inner guidance. Reflect on your instincts and let them guide you towards the right path. So again, this isn't something you got to do today, tomorrow, or even next Tuesday, but it might be time for you to start opening your mind to the possibility. I'm just saying. Just saying. Now I want to look here and see if anything comes out of this deck. Ooh, what we got? Right? Hey, with the Ptah's guidance, since you looks like you're manifesting something anyway, this is just a time for you to tweak the order a little bit. Kind of get in your head, get clear about the kind of companion you would want in your life, and literally dial that bad boy up in your psyche. Because again, the only reason we get to the point where we holler about we ain't looking for love, we don't want no relationship, blah, 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 is because of this shit right here. Excuse my French. Karmic relationships in the past. That's the only reason we say that stuff. If you had somebody come in that was spiritually focused, had his money together, was fine to death, looking good, smelling good, could help enhance your life, is ready to, willing, and able to be a divine counterpart for you and make your life easier in every way, somebody that worships the ground you walk on and act like they could drink a cup full of your dirty bath water, why wouldn't you want that in your life? I'm just saying. Yeah, spirit take the wheel for sure. Unconditional love here, that's what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. Unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction and selflessness, paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase, twin flames, yin and yang balance, unity and duality, complement and polar opposites. What's coming off the top? Partying, time with friends, having fun. You're happily single and living in the moment. That's now. But like I say, with all the stuff you don't see coming, old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head, that's going out the door. Love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. You're gonna reorient your thinking. You really are. Oh, these hitchhiked. What is this? Chemistry and heart-to-heart conversation. But I wasn't even pulling that deck. Hold on. Let's see. I might pull it though since it's here. Divine timing. Ha ha. Serendipitous event. Shout out the deck while I'm trying to get it shuffled. I ain't mad though. Thank you, Spirit. I'm gonna have to help get AI to help me write a course on finding our goddessy or returning to the divine feminine. Because truthfully, I genuinely believe that a female that is in her divine feminine goddessy belongs with a king that can help. Like I said, that's an alchemical union. Y'all can manifest together. You can create together. And when you flow balanced kundalini and tantric energy, it genuinely helps recharge your batteries and keep you young. I really feel like women belong with a divine counterpart. And while I'm at it, look, get your mind together because you and I are of a similar age. I want you to get out of old school thinking. You don't want a man because you're thinking about a man in your age group. Get your mind adjusted to the fact that you might wind up with a slightly, well, may even be considerably younger partner. Very often in divine counterpart, twin flame relationships, the male is younger for a reason. Okay? Just saying. Self-love is here. Love yourself first. I think we do have to get a little bit more work on that. That's another reason why a lot of times we don't really want to look at it because we're so busy being hard on ourselves, worrying about whether we got cellulite or this health thing or my eyes is crossed or my money ain't right or what. We beat ourselves up so bad for all the stuff that we can't even see ourselves as other people see us. Somebody come along and just want to love us and we busy worried about what we look like and all, and they don't care about none of that stuff. None of it. Unexpected connection here. Opposites attract. It's a healing connection. Your romance will transform your life. It disguised. Some elements are hidden. All of it's hidden right now, but that's okay. Falling in love, sudden feelings that this is the one. You own it because he was or is younger than you. Yeah, best friend. Friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. Don't run. Don't you run from me. Don't run. Burning desire. Flames of passion ignite. Ooh. Hot, hot. Love it. Yeah. You gonna tell me about it when it whatever it do. And again, even if this isn't the one to be all and all, this might be your segue back into the marketplace so you can learn to see yourself in a different light. But I think Spirit is saying it is not good for, like, what's that the scripture said? It's not good for the man to remain alone. I'll make a helpmate for him. It's not good for the woman, the high priestess, the divine feminine, the goddess to be alone. I'm gonna send her a divine counterpart her way as a helper for her. But you got to be humble enough to let them in. That part. All right? All right. I ain't believing that because I definitely wasn't looking for that in your cards today. But hey, I ain't mad at it though. I ain't mad at all at it. Congrats. I love the fact that you confirmed it after the fact. If I had seen that after you told me that after I spoke to you today, then you people like, whatever. But you ain't tell me nothing about that. No, Janice. I don't think so. If you are who I remember you being, I don't think I'm gonna do that. We'll see in just a minute if you choose to hang around. But I really, if I remember you correctly, I don't think I'm gonna be reading for you, sis. But that's okay. Um, Payne Mason, are you here? Or call me Miss Yates. Are you here? You are welcome, CC. Again, thank you. Because that was a confirmation for me that I wasn't expecting, but I definitely appreciate it. When I wind up reading something completely different than what I expected and still get a crazy confirmation out of it, I absolutely. No, no, no. I'm glad you didn't tell me because I've done several readings for you, and that's the first time I ever saw a relationship in your cards. So, like I said, had you told me that from the beginning, then if I saw it, you could say, oh, she just making it up. But this is completely 180 degrees away from anything I've ever read for you. And then you're like, oh, shoot, I did meet somebody today. And again, he might not be the one, but that don't mean it ain't something coming. Signs and synchronicities, serendipities, honey. Uh, Let me see. Ms. Yates, are you still here? And if not, Robin, if you'll put your question in the chat, please. After Robin, it'll be Natalie Rose. Kitana and Sweeta Franglish, if you're still here, hang in there, honey. We getting there. And Janice, if I'm mistaken about who you are, I sincerely apologize. If you choose to hang in here till the end, we'll get into it and see. But if I recall, you were straight up trolling and being a problem the last time you came into the live stream. And if that's the case, I would appreciate it if you would save both of us the trouble and go on about your business. But if I'm wrong, I apologize. And if you're willing to wait, then we'll see what we can do. That's all I can say. Miss Yates? Okay. Okay, Janice, that's cool. And I apologize. Like I say, if I got it wrong, I apologize. You said whatever comes up for you, you've been wanting some answers from Anu. Why? Anu don't be that interested in what we got going on. I'm a little ticked at Anu myself. Because honestly, if he had done what we were supposed to have done, we wouldn't be going through what we're going through now. He the one that let Enlil run wild, buck wild, him and Marduk, and left Inky absolutely powerless to do anything about them two clowns. But we gonna see. Let's see what you got going on. Let's see what kind of, do a little more of a cosmic read for you and see what kind of activations or guides or whatnot you may have coming up. Yeah. Anu ain't started nothing, child. He basically, well, in a way, kind of, sort of, only because he never kept his word. It started because Alalu and Anu Anu challenged Alalu for the throne back on Nibiru. Anu won the fight, and Alalu was exiled because of it. And Alalu decided to come to Earth and be a hero and find the gold to save their planet. Now, where Anu got involved in it again is because Alalu said he would show him where the gold was and all that, but because he found the gold, he wanted dominion over Earth. Since he couldn't have the throne on Nibiru, they got so desperate to get a solution to that gold issue, that the atmospheric issue, that they challenged him for the throne because Alalu had been the ruler on Nibiru and Anu dethroned him. So he said, well, fine, you got Nibiru. Since I came here and I made it to Earth and I found the gold, make me ruler on Earth. And instead, Anu put Enlil in charge. Now, Enlil shouldn't have had it either. Enki should have had Earth because Enki was the older son, but he could not gain the throne on Nibiru because of his mother. They was brothers, but his mother was a concubine or something, whereas Enlil's mother was of the royal bloodline. So Enlil was the younger son, but he was in line for the throne on Nibiru. So instead of making him wait for the throne on Nibiru, Anu gave him the rule over Earth. And Enlil is just a militaristic, whoremongering son of a gun that really, well, he didn't even do that on Earth, but he was nothing nice even on Nibiru. But that's how he came to be in control over Earth. And even when Marduk started acting a fool here on Earth and they exiled him, that Anu is Marduk's granddaddy. So when he came to Earth, he felt so sorry for the fact that they had made his grandson go off into exile. He declared that that Marduk be allowed out of exile. When Yahweh was exiled, he allowed Yahweh to come out of exile. So yeah, he's never really had an active interest in Earth past getting the gold they needed to save their planet. But we do have here, believe in your power to manifest, breathe your creation into existence, Robin. No, ain't no apologies. I was just trying to give you some clarity because a lot of folks do call on Anu and don't understand what his actual role in all of this is. It's very minimal. He's just the daddy of all of these people. You are your greatest gift. Your life's journey is your masterpiece. Yeah, ain't no need to apologize. Like I said, I just really like to set the record straight where I can because he get a lot of credit for stuff he didn't do. Ooh, Spirit says you deserve good things, though. Keep your focus on what you want. So let's see. I'm going to go back into this Egyptian deck because they got some Ptah guidance in here, and that's Enki. So maybe he'll come out and say something. Believe in your power to manifest. You deserve good things. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh. We got Anubis transformation guidance. Embrace personal transformation. Identify areas where you wish to grow and set clear intentions for change. Take actionable steps towards self-improvement and personal development. And then, yeah, that's way too many. I'll get one more out of here. Ooh. I think this card came out a second time. This Bastet's comfort guidance. Create a comfortable and nurturing environment for yourself. Invest in making your home or workspace a place where you feel relaxed and at ease. Comfort will support your productivity and well-being. Sekhmet's strength guidance. Harness your inner strength to overcome obstacles. Stand firm in your convictions and tackle any challenges with determination. Exercise and physical activity will help boost your resilience. You've been getting these messages so far? Yeah. Well, that's good and confirmation for you. And Hathor celebration guidance, celebrate your achievements no matter how small. Take time to acknowledge and enjoy your process. Sharing your successes with others can enhance your joy. Awesome. So you getting ready to pop off with something groovy, but we're going to see what kind of upgrades or activations you might be getting into. Let's see here. Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge, trusting in the process, and Dharma is here, along with Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, and divine support. And then let's see. Let's see one more time, if nothing else. Ooh, whoa. Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information in the end of a cycle. Maybe that's why you had Anu on the brain. Who knows? Halls of learning are here. Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. Evolutionary downloads with the Arcturian light codes, recalling your power, future thinking. Sword of light is here with divine protection, cords cut and breakthrough energy, along with the halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, and great lessons. So yeah, that I said definitely some Anunnaki energy coming your way. But let's oh no wonder I pulled this deck and then put it over here in the wrong spot. Ooh. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Double mission, light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. Perspective, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. And water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So back to that comfort zone thing. Like I said, it's you time for all you. And ain't nothing wrong with being a little selfish. It's females very often, especially if you're a parent, we get so stuck into doing for everybody else thing that we have to be reminded sometime that it's okay, it's necessary to take some time sometimes to pay attention to ourselves. A burst of magic is here though, so that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Smoke and mirrors. Ooh. Somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes, but that don't mean you're not going to allow it. You're aware of it. Yeah, call of the muses here and a deep breath. You're going within to get the answers, the upgrades, to hear the muse. You're wanting to hear the muse, and that's that deep breath. That's kind of what that's for, so that you can get the answers that you're seeking, basically. Let's pull a little tarot and a clarifier, and then we'll be situated with that. You see I'm speaking back at you? Yeah. I love it, though. I really, really do love that. Ooh. Now, again, I pay attention to what done flipped over and out of place. The very first card out of this deck is the World. This is a beautiful, beautiful World card, too. Ooh. We also in the split here got shadow clearing, the catalyst, which is, I mean, it's the devil in the traditional tarot, but it's a little bit different here. I might actually read that card here, but we have the catalyst and then the moon. And then let's see what's over here. That's not the top card. This card don't even want me to look at it. Oh, the Ace of Light Codes. That's the Ace of Wands. What's on the top of this deck? The Empress, Naga of the Golden Lotus. Loving that. So you got the World, the Devil, the Moon, the Ace of Wands. Let me see what else comes up out of here. Kundalini Creatrix. Loving it. The Tower. And the Priestess of Light Codes. I think that's the King of Wands in this deck. And the Emperor. Oh, I love this Emperor too, this lion. With the Five of Wands, neutralizing the charge, and the Six of Earth Guardians. So, the Five of Wands. That's competition. Well, truthfully, with all this energy, you gonna have some competition. Because even with, let me see, I wasn't planning on looking at that, but we need to. Says you may be feeling a sense of feeling stuck or unfulfilled. Perhaps you think wait a minute, perhaps you think you lack the willpower to overcome your unhealthy, let me cover her a little bit, your unhealthy impulses and break their hold. This card relates to short-term pleasures that may make you feel better in the moment, but are detrimental in the long run, whether to your physical or mental health or even to others. This addictive imbalance can also relate to codependence or sexuality in its energetically denser forms. The key is to find a way to take back your power by simply acknowledging that it is your shadow aspect causing the disharmony. Only you can set the intention to change your relationship to pleasure. You don't have to deprive yourself of enjoyment, instead finding more nourishing forms to fulfill your needs. Once you lift your vibration and reduce the space in your life for these limiting desires, they will start to lose their grip on you, and from there you can make a shift. Also, as I'm reading that, I'm hearing it ain't even necessarily so much about being addicted to the wrong thing as by not allowing yourself enough time for pleasure. Are you so busy worrying about getting everything right that you're being too hard on yourself and not setting aside some you time just to have fun or do some of the things that you want to? It's either that or maybe you're having a little too much. Only you'll know. But it's something to do with either not enough discipline or too much discipline. That is something that you got to strike a balance with there. I want to see about this new Earth transition now. Let me see. Oh, it talks about unnecessarily projecting our often illusory fears and expectations onto something. When the subconscious shadows play out, they can seem very real. The theme of this card relates to the illusion and uncertainty that stem from not being able to see all the information. Sometimes it takes a specific experience to bring these unseen aspects of ourselves into the light, usually by looking at our thoughts and judgments around something, particularly if they carry a charge. We realize this is not an external issue, but a reflection of our inner consciousness. Yeah. When we can get out of our heads and raise our perspective to see the bigger picture, it's like the moon reflecting the sun's light, revealing the truth and presence of what is, which is likely better than we had believed. Furthermore, when we stop projecting on others and see them as they truly are, it is simply respectful and the key to healthy relationships. Regarding the projection and fears, yeah, that's probably why I was called to pull this deck. Because again, I wasn't planning on getting all quite that deep, but it is what it is. So let me see here. Hang on a second. Yeah, Ace of Light codes. This is pure potential. Says you're effervescent with ideas and inspiration flows through you. The time is ripe to bring your dreams to fruition. Follow your passionate calling. Trust your instincts and support within. Trust your instincts and the support within and around you. If you have the dream seed, let me see. Creative energy motivates you to start a new venture or project. You are in a receptive space. A whole world of possibility awaits. If you have the dream seed of an idea and are uncertain about actualizing it, this card says go for it. If you're seeking a sign from the universe, this is it. You may have heard the saying, if you follow your bliss, doors will open. Take heed of this. Emphasis is on the now moment. Consider how you can take the first steps forward. There is so much potential available to you right now. Even if you start small, start it. This card represents growth on a spiritual or interpersonal level. Let your spirit support you in initiating the manifestation process. This will set you up with good foundations and welcome your deeper guidance to accompany you through the journey ahead. If you're unsure how to manifest your idea, a missing part of the jigsaw puzzle might reveal itself to you soon. Wow. Oh, you're welcome. Let's see here. The Naga of the Golden Lotus just indicates that your endeavors are blooming. Something is being birthed, either literally or metaphorically. Connect with your sensual and creative nature. Yeah, that's enough of that with the... Of course, towers are always about sudden changes. It says the walls of illusion that keep you separated from your truth are collapsing. It may be alarming, but hold on because the view will be so much better. Yeah. And then we have... You're a natural, the Priestess of Light codes. You're a natural leader and influencer. You know when to activate your fierce determination and courage and when to be in receptive flow. And then the Emperor is sovereign cohesion. Honor your boundaries and maintain them with integrity. Lead by example. When we embody and emanate security and stability, others feel safe and trusting. Drawing this card in a reading calls you to be strategic, responsible, and disciplined and adhere to the plan until it's complete. This card may also invite you to take on a leadership role or welcome more of this energy into your current reality. So yeah, you're good to go on that. And then let me grab one or two of these. Ooh, that was a lot. Hold on. The Portal Keeper, She of the Lotus, and Transformation. I'm not going to look at all of these. We also have Starseed Elemental, Earth Star Chakra, Alignment, Starseed Elemental, and Crown Chakra. But, yeah, I want to take a peek at She of the Lotus. Talking about shadow work, addressing dissonance, seeing downfalls as the flip side of superpowers, loving yourself back to wholeness, the beautiful lotus that grows from murky waters, disempowering triggers, and bringing light into your dark corners. Trying to see. She be talking about the artwork and stuff. I'm not reading all of that. Oh, the divinatory meaning. Take a look at any unconscious patterns that may be running you. Are there elements of yourself you need to take out of the trash, dust off, and reabsorb? Shadows can be painful or tender to the touch. Sensitivity in an area can be a trigger that shows us where we might want to spring clean some of our darker, forgotten, ignored, or hidden corners. Accepting our shadows is the first stage in restoring ourselves to wholeness and self-love. Peel back the layers where there is shame, guilt, or fear and bring them into the daylight. Under a loving and compassionate light, they will resolve and reassimilate so you can re-engage with your superpowers. Okay. And then I think we're going to take out Portal Keeper as well, and then you'll be safe. Unique gateways to mystical experiences, psychic ability, raising your vibration, expanded consciousness, the Akashic records, past life ties, exploring the edges of reality for significant messages, seeing between the lines, and multi-dimensional awareness. Divinatory meaning, gently explore the edges of your reality. Spend time in the forest to listen. Deepen your meditation practice. Dance yourself into ecstasy. Explore psychic tools and study new healing modalities. If you feel lacking in purpose or life seems a little mundane, remember there is never a reason to be bored. What we experience with our physical senses is just the tip of the iceberg. Magic exists wherever you care to find it. Look between the lines to limitless discovery. Wow. All right. Well, that is your message from Spirit, my dear. And it was a good one. So a little bit of tuning up to do. But like you said, you already kind of resonated with that. So I wasn't telling you nothing you didn't already know. But it's a confirmation to you. And you are working on those things. So yay. Hey, Mermaid. Welcome, welcome. All right. Miss Yates, are you back with us? Or Natalie Rose, are you with us? Oh, you're welcome, Robin. Mermaid, if you're hanging around a little bit, I'll be more than happy to help you out too. Got a few ahead of you. Call me Miss Yates or Natalie Rose or Kitana. Yes, ma'am, I got you. Yep, you're going to be my last one of the evening, but I got you. Calling her one more time. Call me Miss Yates, Natalie Rose, or Kitana. Or if any of you are here, please put a message in the chat. Even if you just put a Y or whatever in there to let me know you're here. If it's taking you a minute to get your question together. Oh, thank you, Mermaid. You're pretty groovy yourself. All right, since I didn't hear from any of them, Sweeta Franglish, are you here? Or Janice Washington, are you here? Oh, Sweeta, you're here? All right. You were ready with yours, huh? Sweeta say she ain't gonna get messed up at all. I ain't mad though. That's the kind of, yeah, as soon as you heard your name, you had your question in. I love it. So what's coming towards you in love and commitment? Let's see. Let's see, shall we? Let me see. Let me get some of these cards out the way, Sweeta. Pardon me. I gotta get some of these decks off of this desk because I can't function. My ADD won't let me have but so many decks out here at one time. What's coming as far as love and commitment? Ooh, all that glitters. As they say, all that glitters is not gold. That ain't a great start on a love reading, but we gonna see. Message in a bottle. And go the distance was the first one I saw with a leg up. Honestly, this to me, well, I'm gonna hold off on saying that for a second. Let me look a little further. Hang on. Um, decisions, contemplations, choice between two people or two paths to stay or go. First thing that came to mind when I saw this all that glitters message in a bottle, go the distance and a leg up was something along the lines what I heard in my head is more about working on yourself right now than calling in a partner. It might be some aspect of shadow healing or something that needs to be done before you can call in the type of partner that you really, really want. Oh, but the sun is here. This represents the strength card, empowerment, heart chakra opening, compassion, happiness, and truth reveal. And that heart chakra opening thing could very well be it. It could literally be something about healing some past trauma in order to allow the kind of relationship. Yes, yes, yes. Closed off and guarded is here. Resistance, pride, defensive, wounded warrior. Inner child healing is here. Wounding, coping mechanisms, learned behaviors, self discoveries, fears and illusions, limitations, anxiety, comfort zone, overthinking, negative outlook. However, let me see. Self-deception is here. Make temptation and self-deception. Make wise choices. So it's not even to say something or someone might come your way, but be very, very sure you've done the proper healing first. Otherwise, you could wind up manifesting another round of something you really don't want in your life. Don't be in no hurry. Don't let temptation or desperation lead you into a relationship that you're not spiritually or energetically balanced enough to receive yet. Yeah, disharmony triggers are here, conflict, competition, arguments, harsh communications. Trying to balance is here, stability, flow, juggling, uncertainty, stressful choices, and chaos. Now it does show at the very bottom of the deck when I saw Venus here with an offer. Romance, love, beauty, creative arts, wealth, harmony, attraction, and offer. But I'm telling you, you've got a lot of healing work to do before you get ready to accept that offer. If you try to rush this, you're going to wind up manifesting in some of that other stuff that you're not really, really wanting to. But there is a new cycle coming for you. It shows a leap of faith here, breaking free, fast change, new direction with freedom. Ooh. And then after that, twin flame, strong soulmate, telepathic, spiritual, divine connection. Now it does show you here in a vulnerable, guarded position. So again, it is very, very crucial that you do the healing work first. All that glitters is not gold. You will have some assistance by way of the spiritual help, but make sure you do the healing work first. At the bottom of this deck, we got healthy choices, self-love and self-care, being happier. Now, this is a love and life card, but be mindful of codependency. Addiction is here with codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, emotional blocking. So there is a separation here. Stop. It says cut down, cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. There is a need for that downtime in order to genuinely, yeah, and that's the good thing. Stopping the pattern allows you to heal the energy so that you can raise your vibration so that when you are ready to step back into that arena, you'll be a vibrational match to something better. If you get out there and just try to find something in desperation from that hurt, broken place, or just jumping out, that's the reason why rebound relationships don't typically work or last. They feel good in the moment because we're hurt and lonely. Our feelings are hurt or whatever because we dumped somebody or they dumped us or whatever the case may be. And we just want the validation that somebody wants us and finds us attractive. But if you're still in that hurt, damaged, or jacked up energy, or got that other damaged person's jacked up energy still in your space, you wind up attracting something that's basically another version of that. So Spirit is just saying, be very aware of that. Take your time. Make sure that you don't manifest this stuff back in. Make that you can get out of this codependent energy and be able to make healthy choices. Ooh, now this card don't even belong in this deck, but it hitchhiked along with. Very important. You bring out the best in me. You want to make sure that you're with someone that encourages you, makes you want to be better for them, and that you make them want to be better for you. Somebody that's genuinely a best friend, and that y'all bring out the best in each other. Let me see here. We got, oh, yeah, once you do this healing, though, I think somebody will be coming in. Teddy bear is here, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, and want a date. So that's good. Ooh, an abundance, positive mindset, manifest gratitude and blessings, bliss. There aren't that many money cards in this deck. None that I think that might be the only one. I'm not sure. But yeah, it looks like you will be manifesting something in, but like I said, not just yet. Hold on a second. Let me see what's over here. Lessons. There are still lessons I have to learn before I can be ready to be with you. And that's you, and it may even be the person that's being set aside for you. Your spirit team know before you do, but they may be leveling up or learning and graduating from their lessons the same way you are. So just like I said, don't be in no hurry. Put it like lean on your spirit team and let them show you when and how and lead you to it. Addiction. I don't have room for you in my life right now because so much of my energy is focused on the wrong things. Yeah, it may be things that you got to, learn to take better care of yourself. Learn not to be such a workaholic. Maybe there's some uh, dietary issues you may need to deal with, or self-care issues, or um, time management issues, your personal entertainment. Only you'll know exactly what it is, but like you said, you are working on it, so you're aware, and that's all that matters. Let me see, mistaken. I'm not the person who's in your life right now. Have you mistaken the wrong person for your soulmate? Well, you haven't. Like you said, you're healing, so you realize that the last person wasn't the one, so that's a good thing. So just understand that it may be a little moment before that other one comes in, and that's okay. Let's see here. Let me grab some tarot and see what we got on the horizon. Ooh, what's this? Ace of Swords, a realization, and that honestly, your awareness is the key to, yeah, and that's the hardest part, but that's one of the things where people like me come in. If it's not occurring and it's not occurring and it's not happening, it's easy to get discouraged. Come in for a reading, or even if you're not getting a personal live reading, let your spirit team lead you to readers and readings that may resonate with you, to give you that bit of encouragement so that you can hang on and kind of entertain yourself or soothe yourself while you're doing the healing, and get kind of check in with spirit or whatnot, so that you don't be in a hurry, because patience is something we all struggle with. All of us. Look, all of mine ain't came in yet either. I see it. I get all kind of confirmations from it, but it's still some things that are being put into place that it hasn't all exactly lined up perfectly yet, and that's okay. So yeah, no worries there. Recognizing it is half the issue. That's why I think the Ace of Swords came out there for you. But hey, it's on the way. You're going to get what everything you're supposed to. Just like I said, patience, grasshopper. Ace of Swords in the world. That's realization and fulfillment. Oh, there may have been some financial stuff you got to sort through first. Five of Pentacles is here, or some kind of loss was there, but typically the Pentacles are about material things. So it's not just emotional loss, that is indeed financial hardship or loss, but there is progress and change on the way. The Eight of Wands just popped out of the deck. So that's a good thing, knowing that you are making progress. And you in the star energy is here, so that's past just progress. Like I say, you're gonna get there. It may take you a little while, but don't give up. Yeah, you don't see it. The moon is here, but we got the star and the moon together. That's not bad though. And Judgment, okay. Yeah, your spiritual team got you. Judgment and the Devil. Wait a minute now. We're going to have to get some clarification on that. Bear with me. That's temptation, but hold on. What's that? Oh, King of Wands. Okay. Was your last relationship partner real charismatic and all the rest? That might just be that person that's leaving out of your life. Judgment over this King of Wands. The King of Wands might have been in devil energy and wasn't a good leader. And the Empress is here, so let me see if I can get a little bit more. With the Queen of Wands and a Queen of Swords at the bottom. Three of Swords, Five of Cups. Okay. Something came in between. I don't think, because it's a King of Wands here with a Queen of Wands and the Empress in between. So either you came in between, either somebody came in between you and your partner's situation, or they was just in this devil energy. Maybe you're in Empress and Queen of Wands energy, and Strength is popping out here. So I kind of think that is your energy, but the last partner that you was with was in this devil energy. And Judgment may have been called against them because it's interfering with your inner calling. You're being called to this world energy, and that might have been why your money was being messed up too. You got this Star Empress energy over here, but if your King of Wands was in devil energy, then that is not going to work. If Judgment was called on them, they got to go. It was no reciprocity in that. You don't see it coming because it wasn't coming then, but it will in the part. This is reciprocity, all of that. And this is moving from rough waters to calmer waters. So you had the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, the Six of Swords on the top, and the Hierophant. Yeah, that other union was not spiritual enough to go the distance, but I want a different deck so I can pull a card on this Devil, King of Wands energy and see what kind of clarification we can get on that. Why is the Devil and the King of Wands here, Spirit? Let me see. It was a block because the Devil came out again, but it was with the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So you came out here as the Queen of Wands. I saw the Queen of Swords earlier, and the Empress was here, but this King of Wands was here next to the Devil energy. And when I asked for clarity, the Devil came out again, but it's standing in the way of your emotional fulfillment. That was not a true King of Wands for you, or the right one for you anyway. So he's gone. That's a good thing. So once you heal over that, then yeah, this other stuff will line up for you. And it looks like it really will. And I'm glad you understand that patience is called for, because that's all it is. It's not that you did anything wrong. You just need to heal and allow your spirit team to bring in the right one when you're ready for it. Just keep leveling up and leveling up so that you be in a completely different energy bandwidth, so that you will no longer be an energy match for this King of Wands devil. You'll be in a match for an Emperor or a Hierophant. All right, that is your reading, sweetie. Let me see here. And then next up we have, did Natalie Rose or Katana ever come back, or Payne Maison? Janice, are you still here? Oh, you're welcome, dear. You're very, very welcome. Is Janice Washington still here? Hey, Cece. All right, mermaid. None of them responded. It's your turn, dear. Put your question in the chat, and we will get rolling. What is the best path for you to take at this time? Okay, let's take a peek and see what we see, shall we? Trying to think, something just came to my mind. Oh, this deck, this deck, this deck, no. Jade, my list is closed for today. I'll try, if none of the others that I called earlier pop up, then after I'm done with the question I'm answering for Mermaid, then I might be able to squeeze you in. But for sure, you will be the last reading for the night, because I was supposed to, yeah. Jade Corbin, let me see. If those other ones that were here earlier pop back in, I may not be able to, but if they don't, then I'll grab you, so you may want to hang around. All right. Oh, mermaid, it's fine. You said you were using your air fryer? No worries. So let's see what we got going on for you, the right path for you, or course of action at this time. We got opening to discovery. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's see. And a burst of magic. Ooh, the Oracle's gift. That's shot up out the deck, so I definitely want to take a look at that. You said you can sing and you want to know, should you be dedicating more time to it? Well, we're going to find out. Believe and trust and be gentle with yourself, says Archangel Michael. Before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. It says also, keep your eyes on your targeted intention. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intention. I ask for your guidance in releasing any fears or doubts, granting me the confidence and courage to take action toward realizing my dreams. That sounds like a yes to me, but we're going to keep pulling just because I got them here. That do sound like a yes, though. Okay, well, guess what? I think Mama might know. Oh, good night, Robin. Thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate you. Good night. Yeah. Law of attraction is here. Relationship and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. You're being called to this, but you're talking about should you do it. You already know you should, but I'm just saying. And your mama done already told you wasting your gift. And do you know how many people out there making a bajillion dollars in the industry that can't sing a lick? Okay, well, they done auto-tune themselves into the next galaxy, but they still out there making money. If you actually have a talent for it, and I ain't saying getting involved in the industry, because be very careful. I would be highly encourage you to self-produce, but yeah. Crown chakra is here. Pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. Ear chakras. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words, both from external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. Visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. Let's see. What else was here? Maybe shuffle one more again. Even if you just start putting your music here on YouTube, do you know how many folks been discovered right here? Justin Bieber, for one. I mean, you don't want to get discovered by Diddy, but you know, well, you're probably way too old and the wrong gender for that. But you know what I'm just saying. There's a lot of folks that are blown up here. Jake and a whole bunch of folks. Indigo is here. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. That would be you. You say, oh my God, no Diddy, no doubt. You could be a Tom McDonald, oh, how about that? You're a powerful light worker too, so your music may light folks up in more than one way. We do need positive music. Oh, look at here, singing and dancing, expressing yourself. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. Okay. All right. I can't get no clearer than that. Singing and dancing that actually came out the deck for you. So now. If your music touched even one person, you'd be happy, but you got to put it out there. How they gonna hear it if you don't put it out there? That part. You loving it? Third eye vision is here. Reclaim your mind. You know this. You already know. But you like I said, y'all don't even think you scared of failure. You scared of success. But that's okay. Lead the way. Light your own path. This wasn't even a deck I meant to pull from, but I ain't mad at that message. What do we got? Time for a quantum leap. Prepare for a makeover and then go from fear to fuel. Stand still and own your own power. Visualize yourself a successful singer and then put it into being. Right? Let love lift you higher. This is Knights of the Round Table, and you hold the key to an awakened life. Set yourself free. If you know you have that talent, It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, but you stay on it and you're gonna go somewhere with it. Do what you gotta do. Let me grab some tarot and see what we're looking at here, cause oh, this is the deck I'm trying to get. You got a decent range. You contemplating which genre to sing. Start out doing some covers and see where it takes you, you know? You could do that literally as, you know, doing some short reels, putting yourself out there on the shorts, doing some covers, and then when you start doing your own content, build a following, and then start putting your own content out. Of course, after you done copyright it, I don't know how all of that goes in the recording space, but you know how to do that. And then start going into the streaming services. Come on now. Look at here. First card out here is the world. If you don't sing, girl, you better sing. Oh, and the Six of Wands. Victory with recognition. That was the Page of Cups that came out here. Possibility. Yep. Possibility for emotional fulfillment. Desires of the heart. Knight of Wands out here. A force of nature. So moving ahead. The Moon. Ooh, 10 of Wands. Was that 3 of Wands? Yeah. And strength. And the Fool, a fresh start. Girl, get on it. Get on it, get on it, get on it. It don't even need me to pull nothing else after that, for real. The World, the Six of Wands, Page of Cups, Knight of Wands, Strength card, and the Fool. Like, for real, get on it. All right? All right. So, let us know when you get ready to drop it. Whatever, we got to go to hear you. Whatever it is you release, record, get your channel together so we can go and support it, give it a like, a follow, whatever the case may be. Yeah, let us know what we need to do and we'll be on it. All right? All right. You went to karaoke recently with your mom and someone there asked you to sing Phantom of the Opera. Your mom never heard you sing opera before. See, that part. And you can sing opera and not embarrass yourself in a crowd. Girl, if you don't go on somewhere and sing, you better. And she's right. That is a talent. Much as I love music, I can't carry a tune in a bucket. If you got it like that, don't let your talent go to waste. Use it. I'm sick and tired of hearing people that think they can sing and really can't. Meanwhile, the ones that can sing won't. What kind of foolishness is that? One of the people there said they didn't want you to break the windows. Uh-oh. Karaoke DJ cut the mic when you hit the high notes. I know they better if you were singing opera. All right, so next up, Janice Washington. Did you ever make it back in? And if not, then Jade Corbett. Let me see. Go through this one more time. I had Paine Maison, Call Me Miss Yates, Natalie Rose, Kitana, or Janet Washington. Or Janice, excuse me, Washington. And Mermaid, we just took care of you. You getting ready to blow up. You're going to be sitting in Vegas or somewhere soon. Hey, Valerie. Right? She ain't got Mermaid on the Moon for nothing. You'd like me to give a song recommendation? No, you don't want me to do that because I don't follow enough modern music to know what would be a good cover right now. I'm trying to think songs that I would like. I ain't nothing. Only thing I could think of right now is a Carpenter song, and I know that's reaching way back, but a song for you. And why? I don't know. I've always liked that song. It's not even that hard of a song to sing, but I just still liked it. But I would start, if you're gonna do covers, I would be doing something modern and relevant. I just don't listen to the radio enough. The only modern music I hear these days is on YouTube in the short reels, because most of what I listen to these days is meditation music or Afro beats. Oh, you prefer older music? Okay. Well, ooh, Our Love. Remember that? It's an old Natalie Cole song. That would be nice. Or I Hope You Dance. That's another one I like. What's that one by, well, I don't know what your range is like, cause um goodness, I'm trying to think of her name. I don't even like this girl like talking about it, but she does have an incredible voice. I'm drawing a blank, but I'll let you know later about that. All right, Jade Corbin, if you'll put your question in here, we'll get rocking on you. Since I'm drawing a blank on the music tip right now. One More Night with You. Oh my goodness. Mariah. But that, like I said, that's a very difficult song to sing. I don't know if you got the range for it, and if you don't, it'd be perfectly all right. But yeah, that's the one I was thinking about that I couldn't call to mind at that moment. I'm not even a Mariah fan, but that was in my playlist for a good minute, you know. Is it the right time to return to work, or should you continue with serving your family? It's where you feel like you belong. Okay, when you say serving your family, is it your children and your husband, or is it just your like mama, daddy, aunts, uncles, and them? Your children? Okay. And your relationship seems solid with your partner? You don't need to save for a rainy day, or do you have something set aside for a rainy day? It's so sad that we live in the times that we have to say those things. Because we'd all like to think our relationships are going to last forever, but too many women get caught out there with their panties down because their husband got, hair parted the wrong side one day and they're left genuinely with nothing. If that's not a concern for you, I'm going to pull cards to see what the cards say. But, hunty, have you seen how ridiculous and how the job market is these days? If you ain't got to jump back in it, I would automatically say hold off. But we're going to see. Let's take a look and see what Michael and the angels and all them got to say. All right, is this the right time to return to work, or should Jade continue serving her family? She feels like that's where she belongs. That's a good feeling too, I'm telling you. Ooh. It says your home is protected by angels though. let go of fear now. So maybe Spirit is saying, don't, like I said, don't even listen to my foolishness. If you feel like you're supposed to be there, then you're very happy and comfortable. You're very blessed. Your beautiful mom left you. You have her unit. This is bringing in steady income. Let me reach through this phone and just right on the top of your head. Girl, if you don't stay home, why would you want to go out there in the world with them idiots? We living in a dumpster fire with the zombie apocalypse. Do shield yourself, but if you have a stable income, and I tell you what you can do. And again, we're going to continue to pull the cards. But the thought that was coming to my mind, if you're just really, really concerned about whether you should go back to work or not, you have her income unit, so that's cool. And condolences on your mother, genuinely. But you do have a stable income from that. Why don't you use some of the income from that to find you some kind of a work from home business? I ain't saying an MLM opportunity. I'm talking about a for real business, whether it's a retail thing, digital marketing, something here in social media, faceless channels, FBA, ebook. There's all kinds of ways you can make money online with a little bit of money behind it. And you have that because you have an income coming in from that. If you have extra time that you just want to devote to something, exactly, you can do counseling from home, Zoom, all of that kind of stuff. Or, like I say, you can create a course, write an ebook, market that, start a YouTube, start a TikTok, Instagram, Facebook group, whatever, and market your home-based services. But again, what's this? Spend more time outdoors. I'm not quite sure what that has to do with anything. Guarded and protected. Maybe you can sign up under, like, when you say counseling services, you mean like something, maybe you could get on with a service like BetterHelp or something where you're doing teleservices on your schedule, so you don't have a set, gotta go in, clock in, be away from your kids 10 hours a day, da 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 da. Maybe you could set the office hours that you want and take on clients like 2 or 3, 4 hours a day, whatever, from home. Set up your home office and do it that way. Forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. But I think, focus upon divine and perfect health. You and your loved ones are safe. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Yeah, you feel like it says energy healing work, which counseling can be considered a form of spiritual work or healing. You already feel like home is where you're supposed to be, and I think the cards are saying the same. We're going to continue to pull, but yeah, I really think that if you don't have to go back into the workplace, stay home with your babies. Still, like I said, make your money. I ain't never saying don't make your money, but don't put yourself in a position where you're obligated to stay out there away from them. The situation will improve. Remain positive. Perfect timing. Yeah, I think it's perfect timing for you to start your own thing. Ask for help from others is here. I got not the right, perfect timing, then not the right time. I got to get another confirmation here because that's two conflicting answers. Try again. Listen to your intuition. You said you've been feeling like you should stay home, and the Spirit is saying listen to your intuition. Yeah. Let's see. This won't even the deck that I meant to pull. Duh. This is the deck I meant to pull. Yes, You say you have counseling qualifications. You've been considering a home business. Yes, came out of here with Ganesh. That is the prosperity god over prosperity and abundance. Nurture yourself is here with Mother Mary, power of joy. How much nurturing and power of joy are you going to have if you lock yourself into a corporate job? Just consider on it. Meditate is here with the Buddha. And then listen to what you hear in meditation. But I think your guides are going to tell you, stay where you at. All right. Now let's grab the tarot just to reinforce. You're welcome. Not to mention the fact, like you said, you're very happy, you feel very blessed, but your children won't be the only ones that suffer your absence. If you go back into the workplace, your husband's going to feel it too. Or partner, I should say. I shouldn't assume it's a husband, but whoever your partner is, because you'll be taking a huge chunk, a minimum of 40, roughly 50 hours a week, because you got transit to and from work each day. And even if you only work 20 minutes from the house, you got to get ready and get in the car and da-da-da, all the rest of that. So you're taking 50 hours a week minimum away from your family if you decide to go and get a job outside the workplace when you don't have to. That's going to impact your marriage as well as your children. We got the Wheel of Fortune is here with the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Now that says you kind of sort of feel a little burdened with what you got going on. But again, when you think you feel burdened now because well, let me ask you this. I'm not going to assume, well, I'm going to say what I feel anyway, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. You're asking the question because, again, you don't necessarily need the money. You're kind of sort of comfortable, but you hear so much disjointed crap online that you kind of sort of feel guilty about not being a productive member of your household. You work a good 2 or 3 times harder than your husband ever thought about, unless he's somewhere out in the middle of the ocean on an oil rig. I know good and damn well, as a housekeeper and a stay-at-home mom, you work at least 2 or 3 times harder than he does. Get that nonsense, overly masculated BS out of your head. The women that are out there bagging against stay-at-home moms are stuck in dysfunctional, masculine, misogynistic energy, okay? Stay-at-home moms are what are going to be the backbone and salvation of this damn country if there's one to be had. Don't you know that in every society that's ever been a world power on this planet, when the family unit falls, the empire falls? These idiots in America just too stupid to remember that part. Stay-at-home mothers are essential. So yeah, you stay home. Look at here. Emperor is here in the Hierophant and Temperance. So you got plenty of energy and direction to keep you in place. Ten of Pentacles is here and the Magician. Yeah, don't let the noise in your head push you somewhere you don't have to be. There's plenty of women out there would love to be able to have the luxury of staying at home and flat out don't. I got out there and was out worked myself damn near to death out of my have to, and still had to drag my children through poverty because I had sorry choice in men who didn't stick to the guns and didn't support me. Like I said, gambled it all away, all kinds of nonsense. So if you are in a good scenario, don't let the chattering magpies put noise in your head, baby. Stay home and raise your babies. Start your little home gig so you can just feel a little independent. You got your own little money, whatever. But do not go chasing the bag. Keep it reasonable so that you still have plenty of time to devote to your children, to keep your marriage spicy and have dinner on the table and all of those things that them raggedy magpies out there will scorn you for, and you hold your head high, goddess. You hear me? Okay. All right. You got this. You so very welcome, my love. You are very, very welcome. All right. Is anybody else within the sound of my voice need something? Because it's 11:06, and other than that, we getting ready to pack it up, pack it in, and let us, well, we ain't going to begin. We about to end. Let us in. All right, all right, all right. I do want to thank everybody that joined us here tonight. We had a wonderful time. I keep saying I'm gonna get some uploaded content for the family. I thank you for your patience. I am working on it. These full moon and otherwise energies been whooping my behind, so be patient with me. I'm gonna get some more stuff out there, and I do invite you to join us on the other channel, Modern Mystic Messages. I will be on there tomorrow night. Hopefully, I'll make it around 7 p.m. And I'll be working on some uploaded content for that channel as well. And I certainly look forward to meeting you up over there if we can. Set your channel, subscribe to both channels, and set for notifications. And until then, in the meantime, in between time, as they say, until next time, peace and blessings, soul family. I love you so much. Namaste.